Hello, writers. This is day 2 of blog challenge of our Earth Day post. Today's work is all about research. So hopefully you've made a choice. I was deciding between two, the electric cars and the how air pollution has changed since COVID. This was a tough choice for me. To help me decide what I had to do, as I went and did a whole bunch of just Googling to see how much research there was. And there is a lot on both, so that didn't really narrow it down for me. Then I had to ask myself, well, what's most interesting to myself right now? And I'm going to choose the air pollution changes since COVID. Okay, so that's my choice. So writers learn new things by doing research. Today's work is research. Watch me as I give it a go. I need to find a great resource, and I'll need to take notes on my own and keep asking questions. Okay, so this is research. I'm going to take notes in my handy dandy notebook because that's easier for what I'm doing right now, but you can do it on a Google Doc and attach it to Google Classroom, or you can do it on a notebook and take a picture and turn that in. I got a couple of resources here that you saw from before. I went to the Googles and I typed in that big long thing I put right here. You can see data on air pollution changes USA since COVID. First, I didn't put USA. Then I thought, well, I'd kind of like to see USA. So I literally just typed all of that in my Google search, and I wanted some images, and that's these images here. So I may include some of those images in my blog post, and I will have to check on the copyright issues. If we are using it for education, it is okay. So NASA probably would let us use that one. So if I want this one, I would, as you know, copy, paste, get that into your, I'm going to just save image, send it into my drive. And this is going to be East Coast image of air pollution, COVID. And then I will remember it. So I've got that saved. So as you're getting research, you might gather pictures, you might gather some video that you might include, and definitely you need to take some notes. So let me show you that work that I would like to do. Let's watch just this little tiny video here. This is China, but watch me as I do this work of putting it in my own words, whether it's from video or from text. So let's just listen to the first part of this. If I push play.
Based on data from the Copernicus Sentinel-5P satellite, this animation shows the variation of nitrogen dioxide emissions from the 20th of December 2019 to the 16th of March 2020.
Okay, so I need to put that in my own words. I've watched it about 3 times, so I'm able to do that now. And you'll have to probably do the same. Read it a lot. Read a chunk of text. Ask yourself what it says. Listen to a little bit of tape. Ask yourself what it says. Okay, so I know from listening to this 3 times that the nitrogen dioxide emissions has gotten lowered in China. So on my note page, I'm just going to write nitrogen dioxide in China. So that's the emissions. That's what comes from like the cars and factories and that type of thing, decreased. And I think I'm going to also add that this is from the Forbes article, so then I'll remember as one of my resources. I think I'm going to go right up here and click on this and do Control C. I am going to start a Google Doc. Now that I'm thinking this through, that will be easier than writing that big long website in here. There's a sample progress report for last week. Let's see. So new document, and I'm just going to call this research notes when it lets me. Research for air pollution blog challenge. I'll just put blog. I'll just put Earth Post. Earth Day blog post. I like to put a long title, then I can find things easier because sometimes I can't remember what I called it. Even though it will be in recents, then I'll go Control V, not copying, go back to that article, Control C, go back to my notes, wrong notes, Control V, Control V. Okay, so apparently it's not letting me type that in. All right, let me try one more time. I think sometimes, okay, well, you know what I mean. Oh, it put it up here. See that? For some reason, it put that way up in the title. We don't really want that in the title. Okay, so I might even type in Forbes article on air pollution. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll just try to link that. So copy and link. Let's see if it works here. Control V. One more time. Control V. Okay, well, you know what I mean. I will fix that later. So it might probably is easiest to link your article because I'm going to go back to at least 3 different sources. And if I have that linked, if I have a good source, I can just click on it and then add more notes. Okay, so I'll fix my link later, but I'm just going to add in the notes that nitro dioxide greatly decreased in China. That was like from December 2020, 2019 to March 2020. Okay, you want to put that in your own words. It makes the writing easier for later. All right, so back to our slide. Your turn to give it a go. You want to find some great resources. As soon as you find a great one, copy that link, get it into your notes. Okay, I wouldn't find lots of them. Find 2 or 3 great resources. You can go to YouTube. You can use these resources here. You can do what I did and just search your long question that you have that you're curious about. Keep it simple for yourself. And this is the most important part. If you do the hard work right now of putting it in your own words, your writing will be so much easier. Okay, so listen to the video, push pause, write down what you learned, or read part of a text or have it read it to you, and then ask yourself, what is this about? And put it down in your own words. Okay, and keep being curious and asking questions. That's what writers do. So your job is to research and learn new things. Tomorrow's work, what we'll do is we'll start to think about how it's going to be organized and see if we can start a draft or we need to do more research. Depends kind of on where you're at with today's research. All right. So be curious. Writers can't wait. I can't wait to see what you're going to write about. And I will see you next time. Remember, today and every day for the rest of your writing life, writers research and they're curious about things and they learn new things and then they teach other new things. Happy writing. Bye.